How you guys doing? Hope everybody's doing well. I It's February 9th, Thursday afternoon. It's about 4 minutes past 5 right now here. It's getting crazy. There is a war coming, we can see that. It's going to be a big one. Everybody's talking about it. They've built up to it for a long time. I was listening to some lyrics in the car today. Jackson Browne, Lawyers in Love. God sends his spaceships to America, the beautiful, and they land at 6 o'clock, and there we are, the dutiful, eating from TV trays, tuned into Happy Days, waiting for World War III, while Jesus slaves hear the mating call of lawyers in love. But I like Jackson Browne. He's funny. He's a good writer, good guitarist. But I mean, it's there. It's there, waiting for World War III. I mean, like it's an inevitability, right? Star Trek talked about World War III as a part of their history and how everything changed after World War III. And society was like, there was a lot less of them, right? But they learned to rebuild, and what did they build? They built a spacefaring civilization that loved each other so much they had to go out in space and spread the love with the Federation flag and credits because they didn't have money. They used tokens. If I remember right, they looked like different colored guitar picks originally, little chips in the old TV series. But they were showing us something. They were showing us something. And Roddenberry said it himself. It was, Star Trek was a vehicle. He had something to say, and it was his way of being able to sometimes slide it by the network censors, disguised as something else. And sure, I get that, but what was he really? Was he really, or is that just a big story? I think they wanted that story told because it's been told so many times by so many others. Um, there's always a World War III. In all of the science fiction movies, there's a World War III. It's either post-apocalyptic world. All of the novels, Mad Max is based on that kind of a thing. Um, I mean, I could just go on and on. There's a bunch of B movies that are that way. I mean, face it, it's low budget way to shoot a movie. You just go out in the middle of nowhere and pretend you're on a desolate wasteland, which would be, you know, 20 miles from Vegas. So I don't know. You could film it anywhere. And 20 miles from Vegas is probably one of the better places. You're likely to actually run into some aliens out there. And they're probably bilingual at any rate. Man, we're going home so soon. You guys know that? I think that's the coolest thing about all of this. I mean, I'm not looking forward to war. And boy, I hope, rapture's going to happen soon. We could definitely see the rapture's going to happen soon. And at the same time, we can see war is going to happen soon, just about the same way. And it's like, but if it's a neck and a neck race to, obliteration or whatever, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people seem to think, and I'm just going to like not try to like be negative here, but a lot of people seem to think that we're going to be raptured before any nukes go off. And, there's a lot of people having dreams like that. And I do believe that God is compassionate toward us, or he would have never sent Jesus in the first place. And definitely Jesus has experienced, which means God has experienced, what it is like to actually be human. So he knows what we're going through down here, and he knows how we're all just looking and waiting and hoping any day, any time. And we're all hearing, the rapture dreams are off the hook. I mean, it's incredible. And it's not just the rapture dreams, but there's just tons and tons of dreams and visions. And this is completely unprecedented, except for the fact that we are in the last days. He's one of the signs. It's so obvious. I mean, we've got all kinds of stuff flying through space, right? Comets and fireballs, and near misses that we didn't see until it was already past us, and things like that. Gigantic sized things floating around out there, but it's just inevitable that Wormwood's out there, right? Wormwood, if that's what it is, something that looks like a mountain all ablaze. Whatever it is, that I don't think we're going to have to worry about. But if we were taken out with a nuke, say a bunch of supersonics hit us with all the stuff that's parked around us and flying over us right now, okay? What if there's a massive balloon launch tomorrow and 100 of them come over, or 20, or 10? And it'd just pop a nuke and all the lights go out. That's a possibility, and then we could be occupied. I don't think that's a pretty picture. I certainly wouldn't want to be occupied by, the Wu flu folks. That's for sure. So, anyway, I think, God knows that we're hoping to go before that, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's how it's going to go down. I mean, we could get nuked, and what if we did? Wouldn't that sort of be the prophecy in one way fulfilled in Revelation, where it said there was suddenly a great multitude in heaven? That would make sense, because there's a great multitude of us here, right? Of course, I mean, it could be the rapture just the same, or it could be both. Wouldn't it be bizarre? It'd be sort of like, okay, I'd liken it to Star Trek again. You beamed out right when the nuke is hit, right? So we're raptured. I mean, we see it, right? Boom, right in front of us, maybe several, right? Nuclear warheads detonated. We know we're dead. And then we're gone. That's very possible, and that's what a lot of people are seeing. But we know it's close. However it happens, I don't care. I just, I'm close to retirement age, and I keep thinking to myself, the best place that I can think of to retire is heaven. I mean, I can't think of any place on this earth I want to be. Seriously, where am I going to go that I'm, going to retire here? How are you supposed to relax? Come on, with all this going on. So anyway, love you guys. You take care, man, and I hope you're all keeping the faith, and keep your head up, keep looking up, because we're going home.